Huh, that don't seem right. Hey, what's up guys? As you guys know, deer season's around the corner. I completely changed my arrow platform up this year. I went with the Black Eagle zombie slayers because they ended up changing them to the Talons, and I got them on sale. And I went with a heavier arrow because I wanted to shoot 125 up front and essentially added 30 grain insert weight so that I could be within basically the iron will recommended FOC weight of, I think it was 150 to 175. Right now I'm on the higher end of that. I don't feel like my arrow is moving fast enough. I wanted to shoot it through a chrono, but at my local archery shop, their chronograph isn't working right now. So I started looking at chronographs. I don't like the chronographs with the extended poles, you know. I had one of those, a cheap version of that from Amazon. I think it was like 50, 60 bucks. Whenever you have to go put it up, I just, you know, we don't have a lot of space in our house. So I ended up looking online, and the only two options I could find besides that type of chronograph was the new Garmin, which is $600, which I'm sure that's amazing. I just can't afford it. And this, the Arrowspeed Radarchron. This was like 120 bucks. There's some mixed reviews on it. It's cool because it looks like you can attach it to where your stabilizer goes and essentially get your arrow FPS. And that's really all I need. And then when I get done with it, I can just, you know, throw it in my archery tackle box or whatever. So it doesn't take up a lot of space. I really like that. I just hope it works. You know, I'm sure the Garmin does a lot more stuff, but I don't see why you couldn't just mount this on a little tripod and set it up like the Garmin, you know, mount it on a little tripod. And then, you know, I don't know what it reads up to. I guess that's what I need to find out. What does it read up to? But it says that it's within plus or minus 2 FPS. It's within plus or minus 2 FPS. So that's pretty good. So I have my standard arrow, which I've been shooting, and then I grabbed a couple of lighter arrows that we're going to weigh them out, and then we're going to shoot each one and see what my FPS is. First, let's get this thing out, get it set up, and we'll go from there. So as you can see, we're set up. Took me about, I don't know, 5 minutes, and I've never done it before, so pretty quick. All I gotta do is remove that, put my stabilizer back on, throw it in the box, put it on whenever I'm ready. So I see why it can't be used like a Garmin, because it says you need to be within a 1/2 inch to 2 to 2.5 inches, something like that. You gotta be in this range. You could probably still get away with it, but essentially, you know, you gotta be pretty close to this for it to read. Anyway, let's weigh our arrows out, and then we'll start shooting it to see how accurate it is. We'll start with the 125s first, because that's what I've been shooting this year. So here we go with the Black Eagle, 460 essentially, okay? And then here is the G5 with 125 up front. The wind is blowing, 398. The wind's blowing, relieving pressure. So 398. Now we're doing the 100 grain, so 435. And this one should be about 360. Yeah, so 370. All right, let's start testing it. So we're gonna start with the heaviest arrow first. We'll go from heaviest to lightest. All right, so we're gonna turn the chrono on. She's on. The only thing I wonder is, like, how do you know how fast it went? So here we go. .33, huh? I don't think I had it on the right thing. Let's just get it working first. Holy cow. .184. Huh. That don't seem right. Let me go get the instructions. Hold on. Oh, I see. This is facing the wrong way. Supposed to be facing towards me so I can see once it passes how much it is. I got it. All right, let me try to flip it around. Now we got it on right. Screen needs to be facing towards you. Got it. Noted. I had it set up Like if you were shooting with somebody else, they could stand in front of it and watch it. All right, let's try it now. So we're about to shoot it. We turn our chrono on. Boom. This is the heaviest arrow. What's that mean? Got some corks to work out here, boy. $255. I got you. I got it now. Okay. All right. Let's try it again. Okay. So we got her now. So heaviest arrow. $249. That's the heaviest. Now we're going to shoot the G5 with 125. Okay, we're going to reset her. Now that I got it, I kind of like it. $265. All right, now we're shooting the Black Eagle with 100 grains up front. We'll put the 100 grains in the deer. $256. So basically a 7 FPS increase. That's pretty big. Just 25 grain difference. That's crazy. This thing here is probably going to be at 270. Got to reset it. $276. So obviously the fastest. $276. So the fastest one I'm shooting, and that's what I was shooting to begin with, $276. The slowest being at $249. The Arrowspeed Radarchron, you know, it definitely did what it was supposed to do. And I do feel like that's accurate because earlier in the year, I shot that G5 arrow out of this bow and it was about 272 and I was only shooting about 59, 60. I've cranked it up to 263 pounds since then. So it makes sense that it's at 276. So with those arrows there, I go from 276 to 249. So basically about 25 FPS difference. So I need to figure out, all of those arrows fly great out to 40 yards. I've been shooting the heaviest arrow out to 40 yards in all my testing videos. So I just need to figure out at this point, what do I want? Need to do some research and then basically finish building my arrows. You know, I think what I really need to do that's going to tell me what I'm needing is to go out and shoot it 60, 70 yards, get my sight sighted in. This thing still ain't, the elevation, my sight tape's still not ready. So I need to go out and get my sight tape ready. And while doing that, take these arrows with me and see which ones fly the best. So before I do my sight tape, that's one reason I haven't done my sight tape yet, because I don't know exactly what arrow platform I'm gonna be shooting. But as far as the Arrowspeed Radarchron, it worked great. It was easy to set up. I like how small it is. I'm gonna be able to unscrew this, throw it in my archery tackle box like I said. Is it worth 120? I think it's worth 120. Like I said, it does seem accurate. You could tell when I was swapping the arrows, there was no variation. You shoot the arrow, it sits there and lets you read it. You know, you have plenty of time. It does what I need to do. And if I really needed to like test out my father-in-law's crossbow or something, I could get this thing set up where he could shoot over it. No problem. You could probably test a bunch of stuff out with this. It's definitely got its pros and cons. Obviously, a Garmin would be way better, those little Garmins they got, but that's $600. I didn't have $600 to spend. I'd love to test one of those out. For right now, this will do the job. It gives me the data that I need. Now I just need to go back to the drawing board, see what I need to do, get out in the field, do some testing. But let me know what you guys think, if there's a better option than this. This is just what I saw that was within $100. I could see it about 70, 80 bucks, and then it would be a steal in my opinion. 120 is a little bit on the high side. But anyway, if you want to help me with analytics, hit the like button, hit the bell notification so you can see future videos that I put out. As always, God bless. Until next time, thank you so much.